do I see this? I can't see this really there. Oh, does it only give the action after it's actually play?
Yeah.
So obviously I've accepted the mission. It just hasn't notified me of anything. I assume that'll change. Anything else I want to be doing? I mean, I don't know what else to fucking do.
Yeah. Fuck, I need to get a war goal on Venice, like, ASAP.
I mean, I kind of want to just take Provence. Not the best idea to just when their guns are blazing.
Now, there is something interesting that can happen, Josh. There's an event that can happen with Burgundy called the Burgundian Succession Crisis, which is something that happened in real life. Essentially, Burgundy can basically fall apart, and basically you basically get the French provinces for free, and like I can get the HRE provinces for free.
Okay.
So it might be worth trying to do that.
Because, and does this just literally randomly occur?
It randomly occurs. Well, there's two triggers. It can either happen if they currently don't have an heir, and there's like a small chance for it to happen each month, or it can happen if they're at war, with the chance being increased if they're losing the war and if they don't have an heir. So what a decent strategy to do is, you basically, to try and force it to happen, you declare war on them, fully occupied, and then just wait for it to happen. So it might be
fully occupy it without actually just taking it.
So the thing is, I can get on Burgundy straight away from a mission. Would you want to just join me in a war against them, and we'll just fully occupy them and wait?
It's a good idea. I think I'll just.
I'm gonna move my armies over.
I won't bother with England at the moment. I can myself. Armies. Explain to me about armies. Do I need to? I mean, I've got a 16 and a 13 stack.
Yeah, you don't need to worry too much about them. Usually it helps to have them balanced. Also, you want to put like a general on them as well.
Now, I do remember doing this. I can't remember how to do it though. No leader. Let's click on that.
I'm trying to think about what I want to do. Fucking, I forgot about the states.
Cannoneer, so he's a... What does that mean?
What does your general have a?
Yeah, no.
I think cannoneer means he gets better siege ability.
Yeah. It's artillery combat ability plus 10%. No, yeah. I'm wondering what the It's got 4 tabs, so it's got, I assume.
Okay, so
melee.
You got fire, shock, movement, and siege.
Yeah. So what's the 4, 1, and 3? Is that a good general or a bad general?
4, 4, 1, 3 is really fucking good.
Well, yeah, I think Josh has started off with a legendary general.
Yeah. And there's a 4, 3, 3, 1.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely started off with a couple legendaries.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do I literally just assign them?
Yeah, just put them on.
Oh, it doesn't actually cost anything.
No.
No.
You want to recruit a new general that costs you.
So I have no artillery in either of these. Okay.
Or you could go to your estate and grant a generalship for free.
We haven't reached the technology yet for.
What, for estates? I've already granted a generalship.
No, I mean for artillery, because that's what Josh has sent out.
What's the states? Explain to me.
Okay, so
if you click on your flag. Actually, no. What you should do first is if you go on the production interface, the hammer and sword next to your flag.
Hammer and sword. Yes.
This is where you can like build armies, build boats at the side tabs,
okay.
And like other
Make
shit
a call
and buildings.
Just
if you go all the way to the bottom to estates.
Okay.
This is basically, you should have the burghers, nobility, and clergy. So basically, merchants, the nobility, and the church. So they'll own land in your empire. Like they'll make the land slightly worse from owning it, but they'll expect to own some, and it'll notify you if they demand more. So
because I'm a Cossack nation, I can give states to the Cossacks.
Yeah. Anyway, so they own land, so that's important to know. The more land they own, the happier they'd be, but the more influence they can have, and influence can be a problem. So if you click on your flag and then go to the last tab,
Oh, lay on a flag. Last tab, estates.
so you can
Okay,
see.
it gives you what effects they have depending on how much influence.
Yeah.
And...
So yeah, basically the first number, like it should be 50% for all of them,
Yeah.
is their loyalty. So basically, 50% is like the baseline. That it'll always always decay up or down towards 50%. Above 60%, you'll get some bonuses, and below 40%, you'll get some negatives. So you want to try and keep it between, well, at least above 40. The next one along is their influence. Now, influence isn't too much of a problem. You just want to keep it below 80, because if it goes above 80, you can get a disaster happen where they become like too powerful in your country, essentially. And there are also random events that can give them influence, so you don't want to like put it at like 75, because you might just get a random event which gives them like 10%, and then you've got a problem. So you need to be careful of that.
Well,
and then the last one is
which is why I need to revoke states, which I can't do for the moment. But unfortunately, my military has 95%.
Wow. That. And then you've got the interactions at the side. So what you want to be doing is
how do I there's nothing that reduces
Ask
influence.
contribution demands.
Yeah, so I think at the start, what you probably how much power what's your influence on the burghers at the moment?
36%.
36. Okay, so you probably want to grant monopoly charters.
So I lose prestige.
And then you can demand diplomatic support.
Okay, and then demand it after as well.
Hmm. Well,
and
basically,
you can do that once every 20 years.
Yeah, so that gives you a nice boost in monarch points. So you want to be doing that like every 20 years, and then you just want to do the same thing for every estate, really. You want to boost their loyalty with you, and then demand support from them.
Wait, so do the demand now?
Yeah, you want to demand from all three states now.
The loyalty is currently at 45%.
Yeah, you want to boost the loyalty up so that it doesn't go below 40. But at 45 is fine.
Just to say, the stream is still running with this, by the way.
It's fine.
Just in case you guys want to monitor it at all.
Yeah, definitely.
So what do you do with do the clergy nobility not have to do a lot at the moment?
No, you want to demand the points from them as well.
But I have to increase. That gives me 15, so I go to 65. But I lose 65 ducats. I lose prestige and legitimacy. What is...
Oh, prestige is so it's at the top, the little medal.
Yeah, +3.
Legitimacy. You basically legitimacy should like tick up over time. You want to keep it high because otherwise people get pissed off. And then prestige isn't so important, but having high prestige is quite useful. But you don't worry about losing 5 prestige and 5 legitimacy. It's fine. It's like pretty much nothing.
It's just I could, instead of paying ducats, I can just lose the prestige and legitimacy.
Yeah.
Although that gains influence. I'm not sure I want to give them influence.
Yeah, that is a problem as well. I paid off the clergy, but then I start with like a shit ton of money. So
I haven't got we're going to do both of them. Cool diet.
The general I got is a bit shit. That's annoying.
Means loyalty and influence. So is it not in general with 40 tradition? What does that mean?
Basically, if you look on your military tab, on the kind of left, there it says army tradition, and basically when you buy a new general, you'll get random stats. But the higher your army tradition, the better the stats are.
Okay.
So army tradition. So giving you a 40 army tradition general is usually fairly good. Although your 2 generals at the moment are way better than that. So
Yeah. Game military it loses loyalty, obviously. How do I... one gives me loyalty. But it gives me influence. I don't want to give them influence.
28 of us is really good check for.
And that just loses loyalty by lots. Which I don't want that. It's gonna have to be that. Although the fucking influence is ridiculously high. I really want to give them that. Okay, I'm just gonna have to leave you like that because I can't not do anything else. Oh, religion.
Okay.
Okay, let's just go back to that. You can't do anything. Trade? Explain to me trade. Trade is pretty complicated.
Yeah, you shouldn't need to worry too much about trade. The AI sets it up usually fairly nicely for you, although I might need to change mine. Work on mine currently. Gusa and Krakow. How much maybe?
Don't you be stealing trade from me, you prick.
Yeah, stealing it anyway. Although I'm going to move my merchant away from it because I think it'd be better off in my home.
Okay, so enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Enemies
no,
are
that's
people
not a
who
war.
set you as a rival, and rivals are people who you set as a rival.
Apparently, I'm guaranteeing the independence of Scotland.
Yeah, that
Yeah, you start doing that.
actually happens. You probably want to ally up with Scotland because it quite often helps. Because then they can like help you fight. And
Oh
then just
shit, Hungary set me as their enemy, Matt.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Can you move the timer on 3 days, please?
Wait, stop.
Josh, 3 days ain't going to do anything.
For alliance, okay. Well, we'll offer an alliance. Oh wait, Ed, are we on allied?
No, which is why I need Matt to move it on 3 days. all of my people are doing things.
Trying to think about who else I want to ally.
Ah!
1 day, it's all I can. All I have to wait.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
Allied with province, apparently. So, right, hang on. Oh yeah, that's fine. It doesn't really matter.
Here we go. Right, royal
King
marriage with
Scotland
Lithuania,
accepted.
royal marriage with Bohemia.
Right, explain to me about. Is it moving on in days or?
Yeah, I've just stopped it again. Because I need to think. Who else am I going to ally here?
Military access from province. I really want to give you military access, but where are you even going? Who are you at war with? Where's war? Good.
No, I don't think anyone's at war yet. Shouldn't be able
You
to.
can have military access. And yes, I will accept from
Military
Egwin.
access. It's so pointless.
No, I gave him a military alliance. He said military access.
No, I gave province military access.
I really need to change my textile as soon as possible, really, because I'm on Eastern, so I'm going to be slower than everything else. Looming disaster!
Oh god, okay. This is something that the... Josh, have a look at the
stream.
disputed succession now.
What?
Hover over the disputed succession.
Oh my god, that's lots of cat cheese.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, Hungary,
Basically-
0 years.
With the
Oh, that's-
latest DLC,